Question 1. What does this triangular sign warn you about ahead on the road? A children's play area. B. A pedestrian crossing. C. A place where pedestrians are prohibited. D. A walking route for tourists. Answers is B. A pedestrian crossing. This is a warning sign, specifically indicating a pedestrian crossing ahead. You should be prepared to slow down or stop to allow pedestrians to cross safely. Question 2. What does this circular sign with a red border and 2 cars, 1 red, 1 black signify? A. Overtaking is only allowed for. B. No overtaking. C. Overtaking is mandatory for all vehicles. D. Minimum overtaking distance allowed. Answers is B. No overtaking. This prohibitory sign means no overtaking. You must not overtake other motor vehicles with more than 2 wheels in the area covered by the sign, unless allowed by road markings. Question 3. What should you expect when you see this circular blue sign with 3 arrows forming a circle? A one-way street ahead. B. A roundabout ahead. C. A U-turn facility. D. A zone for large vehicles. Answers is B. A roundabout ahead. This mandatory sign indicates a roundabout ahead. You must approach with caution, give way to traffic already on the roundabout from your right, and signal appropriately before exiting. Question 4. You are driving on a motorway. What is the maximum speed limit for a car towing a caravan? A. 80-128 km per hour. B. 60-96 km per hour. C. 70-112 km per hour. D. 50-80 km per hour. Answers is B. 60-96. The maximum speed limit for cars towing caravans or trailers on motorways and dual carriageways is 60. On single carriageways it is 50, unless otherwise signposted. Question 5. What does this triangular sign with a red border and bumps on the road signify? A road under construction. B. An uneven road surface ahead. C. Speed bumps are installed. D. A road prone to flooding. Answers is B. An uneven road surface ahead. This warning sign indicates an uneven road surface ahead. You should reduce your speed to maintain control of your vehicle and avoid damage or discomfort for passengers. Question 6. You see a red circular sign with a white horizontal bar. What does it mean? A. Give way to oncoming traffic. B. Do not enter this road or lane. C. Minimum speed limit is enforced. D. Parking is allowed for short periods. Answers is B. Do not enter this road or lane. This no entry sign means you are not permitted to enter the road or lane where it is displayed. It's often found at the exit of one-way streets or on slip roads. Question 7. What action should you take when approaching this inverted triangular sign? A. Stop immediately. B. Give way to traffic on the main road. C. Accelerate to join the main road. D. You have priority over all other traffic. Answers is B. Give way to traffic on the main road. This is a give way sign. You must slow down and be prepared to stop if necessary, giving priority to traffic on the main road or from the direction. Only proceed when it is safe to do so. Question 8. You are driving behind a large goods vehicle. What should you be aware of? A. They always travel at slower speeds. B. They might obscure your view of hazards ahead. C. They have smaller blind spots than cars. D. They need less stopping distance than cars. Answers is B. They might obscure your view of hazards ahead. Are large and can significantly obscure your view of the road ahead, making it difficult to spot hazards like junctions, traffic lights, or braking vehicles. Increase your following distance to see past them. Question 9. This sign indicates that the road ahead is undergoing what change? A. It's a one-way street. B. It narrows on both sides. C. There's a bridge with limited width. D. Priority over oncoming traffic. Answers is B. It narrows on both sides. This warning sign indicates that the road ahead narrows from both sides. You should anticipate a reduction in road width, potentially requiring you to adjust your speed or position. Question 10. What is the primary instruction given by this circular sign with a number inside? A. Recommended speed limit. B. Maximum speed limit. C. Minimum speed limit. D. Average speed limit. Answers is B. Maximum speed limit. This sign indicates the maximum speed limit for the section of road ahead. You must not exceed the speed shown on the sign, even if you feel it's safe to do so. Question 11. What kind of road are you about to enter or are currently on by this blue sign? A. A dual carriageway. B. A motorway. C. A primary route. D. A restricted access road. Answers is B. A motorway. This blue rectangular sign with a white road symbol indicates the start of a motorway. Motorways have specific rules, including higher speed limits, generally 70, for cars and restrictions on certain vehicle types. Question 12. What should you do if your vehicle breaks down on a motorway and you can't get to an emergency refuge area? A. Stay in your vehicle and wait for help. B. Pull over to the hard shoulder, put on hazard lights and get out on the left. C. Attempt to fix the problem yourself on the roadside. D. Try to flag down passing motorists for assistance. Answers is B. Pull over to the hard shoulder, put on hazard lights and get out on the left. If you break down on the motorway, pull onto the hard shoulder as far left as possible. Turn on your hazard warning lights. Get out of the vehicle on the side and move away from the traffic, ideally behind a barrier. Question 13. What does this triangular sign with a red border and a steep upward slope indicate? A. A steep descent ahead. B. A steep ascent uphill gradient ahead. C. A winding road with multiple hills. D. Road liable to flooding. Answers is B. A steep ascent uphill gradient ahead. This warning sign indicates a steep ascent ahead. You should be prepared to select a lower gear to maintain power and speed, especially if your vehicle is heavily loaded. Question 14. What does this blue circular sign with a white arrow pointing straight ahead signify? A. One-way street only. B. Proceed straight ahead only. C. No U-turns are allowed. D. Dual carriageway begins. Answers is B. Proceed straight ahead only. This mandatory sign means you must proceed straight ahead. You cannot turn left or right or make a U-turn unless other signs or road markings specifically allow it for certain lanes. Question 15. What does a circular sign with a red border, a lorry and a diagonal line across it indicate? A. Only. B. No overtaking for goods vehicles. C. Lorry parking zone. D. End of lorry lane. Answers is B. No overtaking for goods vehicles. This prohibitory sign indicates that goods vehicles over 3 5 tons maximum authorized mass are not allowed to overtake other motor vehicles. This is often seen on motorways and dual carriageways. Question 16. When are you allowed to use your vehicle's horn in a built-up area? A. To greet a friend. B. To warn other road users of your presence. C. To express frustration at slow traffic. D. Between 11:30 p.m. and 7:00 am. Answers is B. To warn other road users of your presence. You should only use your horn to warn other road users of your presence, especially when they may not have seen you. In a built-up area, it's generally prohibited between 11:30 p.m. and 7:00 am, except when stationary and in danger. Question 17. What does this triangular sign with a red border and 2 arrows, one pointing up, one pointing down, warn about? A. Two-way traffic ahead. B. Strong side winds ahead. C. Road liable to. D. A tunnel entrance. Answers is B. Strong side winds ahead. This warning sign indicates that there may be strong side winds ahead. You should be prepared to adjust your steering and speed, particularly if driving a vehicle or riding a motorcycle. Question 18. What does this white circular sign with a diagonal black line mean? A. End of one-way street. B. End of maximum speed limit restriction. C. Road closed to through traffic. D. End of all temporary restrictions. Answers is B. End of maximum speed limit restriction. This sign marks the end of a maximum speed limit restriction. This means you can now legally revert to the national speed limit for that type of road, unless new signs indicate otherwise. Question 19. What does this triangular sign with a red border and a car falling into water indicate? A. Road liable to flooding. B. Embankment or quayside ahead. C. Danger of landslides. D. No vehicles allowed near water. Answers is B. Embankment or quayside ahead. This warning sign indicates an embankment, quayside or riverbank ahead. There is a risk of driving into the water, so approach with extreme caution and be aware of your surroundings. Question 20. What should you do before making a U-turn on a public road? A. Assume other drivers will give way. B. Ensure the road is clear in both directions and it's safe. C. Signal right and immediately turn. D. Only perform U-turns on dual carriageways. Answers is B. Ensure the road is clear in both directions and it's safe. Before making a U-turn, you must check that the road is clear in both directions, that it is safe and legal to do so, and that you will not unduly obstruct other traffic. U-turns are dangerous if not correctly. Question 21. What does this triangular sign with a red border and a locomotive indicate? A tram crossing ahead. B. An unguarded railway crossing. C. A disused railway line. D. A level crossing with gates. Answers is B. An unguarded railway crossing. This warning sign indicates an unguarded level crossing or a railway crossing without gates or barriers. You must look and listen for trains and only cross when it is safe to do so. Question 22. What does this blue circular sign with a white arrow curving to the right indicate? A. No right turn allowed. B. Turn right ahead. C. Road curves to the right. D. Right lane for slow vehicles. Answers is B. Turn right ahead. This mandatory sign means you must turn right at the junction or point where the sign is placed. This is often used to guide traffic flow. especially at complex junctions or one-way systems. Question 23. What does this blue square sign with a white arrow pointing diagonally right and up mean? A. Motorway exit ahead. B. One-way road. C. Ahead only. D. End of priority road. Answers is B. One-way road. This information sign indicates a one-way road. All traffic must travel in the direction of the arrow. Be careful when joining or crossing such roads to avoid driving against the flow of traffic. Question 24. You see an elderly pedestrian waiting to cross the road. What should you do? A. Honk to alert them. B. Be patient and allow them to cross safely. C. Proceed quickly before they step out. D. Wave them across without stopping. Answers is B. Be patient and allow them to cross safely. Elderly pedestrians may take longer to cross the road or judge traffic speed. Be patient, slow down, and be prepared to stop to allow them to cross safely, even if there isn't a crossing point immediately available. Question 25. What does this rectangular blue sign with a white letter P indicate? A. Petrol station. B. Parking place ahead. C. Public convenience. D. Private road. Answers is B. Parking place ahead. This is an information sign indicating a parking place ahead. It means you can park your vehicle in the area. Always check for additional plates that may specify restrictions or charges. Question 26. What does this circular sign with a red border and a red cross over a blue background mean? A. No parking allowed for more than 20 minutes. B. No stopping allowed at any time. C. No entry for emergency vehicles. D. Parking restricted during peak hours. Answers is B. No stopping allowed at any time. This sign indicates no stopping at any time. You must not stop your vehicle for any reason, even to pick up or drop off passengers, unless directed by a police officer or for an emergency. Question 27. What does this triangular sign with a red border and a arrow followed by a arrow mean? A double bend to the left. B. A series of dangerous curves first to the right. C. A winding road with no specific direction. D. A sharp turn to the right. Answers is B. A series of dangerous curves first to the right. This warning sign indicates a series of dangerous curves, with the first curve to the right. You should reduce your speed, be prepared for multiple bends, and anticipate oncoming traffic or hazards. Question 28. What is the legal requirement for a car's tires in the regarding tread depth? A. Minimum 2, 5 m across the entire tire. B. Minimum 1, 6 m across the central 3/4 of the breadth. C. Minimum 1, 0 m at any point on the tread. D. No specific legal minimum as long as they are safe. Answers is B. Minimum 1, 6 m across the central 3/4 of the breadth. The legal minimum tread depth for car tires in the is 1, 6 m across the central 3/4 of the breadth of the tread and around the entire circumference. Driving with less than this is illegal and dangerous. Question 29. What does this circular blue sign with a white bicycle symbol indicate? A. Cyclists prohibited. B. Cycle track mandatory for cyclists. C. Cycle parking available. D. Caution, cyclists crossing. Answers is B. Cycle track mandatory for cyclists. This mandatory sign indicates a cycle track. Cyclists must use this track, and motor vehicles are generally prohibited from entering it, except for access or where specifically allowed. Question 30. What does this circular sign with a red border and a car being towed signify? A. Parking for breakdown services only. B. Vehicles may be towed away if parked illegally. C. A tow truck service point ahead. D. Warning, road liable to flooding, avoid parking. Answers is B. Vehicles may be towed away if parked illegally. This sign is an additional information plate indicating a zone. If you park illegally in this area, your vehicle is liable to be removed, towed away by enforcement. Question 31. What does this red and white striped barrier with a red triangle on top signify? A. Road closed due to bridge repairs. B. Approach to a railway crossing with multiple tracks. C. A multi-lane junction. D. End of priority road. Answers is B. Approach to a railway crossing with multiple tracks. These signs, often with 1, 2, or 3 stripes, indicate the distance to a railway level crossing. This specific sign with 3 stripes indicates the first approach warning, usually before the crossing. Question 32. When must you use dipped headlights during the daytime? A. Only if it is raining heavily. B. In poor visibility such as fog or heavy rain. C. Always as a safety measure. D. When driving on motorways only. Answers is B. In poor visibility such as fog or heavy rain. Dipped headlights should be used during the daytime when visibility is poor, for example, in fog, heavy rain, snow, or if the light is fading. This helps you to see and, more importantly, be seen by other road users. Question 33. What does this triangular sign with a red border and a black car skidding mean? A. Road surface is breaking up. B. Slippery road ahead. C. Loose chippings on the road. D. Road closed due to ice. Answers is B. Slippery road ahead. This warning sign indicates a slippery road surface ahead. You should reduce your speed, avoid harsh braking or acceleration, and increase your following distance, especially in wet or icy conditions. Question 34. What does this circular sign with a red border and a horn crossed out indicate? A. No honking allowed for. B. No sounding of horn. C. Warning, acoustic traffic signals ahead. D. Horn test area. Answers is B. No sounding of horn. This prohibitory sign means no sounding of horn. You must not use your vehicle's horn in this area, unless an immediate danger requires its use to warn another road user. Question 35. What does this blue sign with a white arrow turning left and another going straight indicate? A. Turn left only. B. Proceed straight or turn left. C. No U-turn allowed at this junction. D. Left lane for slow-moving vehicles. Answers is B. Proceed straight or turn left. This mandatory sign indicates that you must either proceed straight ahead or turn left at the junction. Choose your lane in good time according to your intended direction. Question 36. What does a continuous white line along the left edge of the carriageway indicate? A. A cycle lane. B. The edge of the carriageway. C. A hard shoulder for emergency stops. D. Parking is allowed on the left. Answers is B. The edge of the carriageway. A continuous white line along the left edge of the carriageway indicates the boundary of the road. On motorways, this separates the carriageway from the hard shoulder. On other roads, it marks the edge of the road itself. Question 37. What does this rectangular blue sign with a picture of a bus stop indicate? A. Bus lane ahead. B. Bus stop ahead. C. No buses allowed. D. Area for bus parking. Answers is B. Bus stop ahead. This information sign indicates a bus stop ahead. You should be aware that buses may be pulling out from the stop or passengers may be. Be prepared to slow down or stop if necessary. Question 38. What does this triangular sign with a red border and falling rocks indicate? A. Landslide zone ahead. B. Falling rocks or debris on the road. C. Road under construction with loose materials. D. Dangerous mountain pass. Answers is B. Falling rocks or debris on the road. This warning sign indicates a risk of falling rocks or debris from a cliff or hillside onto the road. Drive with extra caution, be prepared for obstacles on the road, and avoid stopping in the affected area. Question 39. What does this red circular sign with a white background and a black bicycle crossed out mean? A. No bicycles. B. No entry for vehicles carrying water-polluting substances. C. No entry for vehicles carrying flammable goods. D. No entry for vehicles carrying dangerous goods. Answers is B. No entry for vehicles carrying water-polluting substances. This prohibitory sign specifically means no entry for vehicles water-polluting substances. It's crucial for drivers of such vehicles to understand and adhere to these restrictions to prevent environmental damage. Question 40. What does this blue sign with a white arrow pointing right, combined with a left arrow mean? A. Road divides ahead. B. Pass obstacle on either side. C. Two-way traffic ahead. D. One-way street ahead. Answers is B. Pass obstacle on either side. This mandatory sign indicates that you may pass the obstacle such as a traffic island or central reservation on either the right or the left side. Exercise caution and check your mirrors before proceeding. Question 41. What does this triangular sign with a red border and two children running indicate? A. Children playing in the street. B. School or playground ahead. Children may be present. C. Pedestrian zone for. D. A child crossing patrol point. Answers is B. School or playground ahead. Children may be present. This warning sign indicates that children may be present on or near the road, often near schools, playgrounds, or residential areas. You should slow down, be extra vigilant, and be prepared to stop. Question 42. What is the primary danger when driving in heavy fog? A. Roads become very slippery. B. Visibility, making it hard to see other vehicles and hazards. C. Increased risk of engine overheating. D. The navigation system might fail. Answers is B. Visibility, making it hard to see other vehicles and hazards. Heavy fog severely reduces visibility, making it difficult to see other vehicles, pedestrians, cyclists, and road hazards. You should slow down, use fog lights if fitted, and increase your following distance. Question 43. What does this triangular sign with a red border and a traffic light symbol indicate? A. Traffic congestion ahead. B. Traffic lights ahead. C. End of traffic restrictions. D. Temporary traffic control point. Answers is B. Traffic lights ahead. This warning sign indicates that there are traffic lights ahead. You should prepare to slow down and potentially stop, observing the signals carefully. This sign gives you advance warning, so you have time to react. Question 44. What does this circular red sign with a no left turn arrow mean? A. Mandatory right turn. B. No left turn. C. Left lane closed. D. U-turn only. Answers is B. No left turn. This prohibitory sign means no left turn. You must not turn left at the junction or point where the sign is displayed. Find an alternative route if you need to go in that direction. Question 45. What does this blue square sign with a white arrow curving right and exiting indicate? A. Right turn only ahead. B. Exit onto a one-way road to the right. C. No entry from the right. D. Priority for vehicles turning right. Answers is B. Exit onto a one-way road to the right. This information sign indicates that you are approaching an exit onto a one-way road where traffic flows to the right. Be aware of the direction of traffic flow when joining or crossing this road. Question 46. When are you allowed to cross a solid white line in the middle of the road? A. To overtake a slow-moving vehicle. B. To pass a stationary obstruction or C. When there is no oncoming traffic. D. Only if directed by a police officer. Answers is B. To pass a stationary obstruction or A. A continuous white line usually means you must not cross or straddle it, unless it's necessary to pass a stationary obstruction, a cyclist, or a horse, or if directed by a police officer. Overtaking is generally prohibited. Question 47. What does this triangular sign with a red border and a steep downward slope indicate? A steep ascent ahead. B. A steep descent downhill gradient ahead. C. A dangerous cliff edge. D. Road prone to flooding. Answers is B. A steep descent downhill gradient ahead. This warning sign indicates a steep descent ahead. You should select a lower gear to use engine braking, control your speed, and avoid overheating your brakes. Be especially careful in wet or icy conditions. Question 48. What does this circular sign with a red border and a diagonal line from top left to bottom right indicate? A. No stopping zone. B. No parking. C. End of parking restrictions. D. Parking for disabled only. Answers is B. No parking. This prohibitory sign means no parking. You are not allowed to park your vehicle in this area, although a brief stop to pick up or drop off passengers may be permitted, depending on local regulations and additional signs. Question 49. What does this blue circular sign with a white arrow pointing to the right passing an island indicate? A. Turn right only. B. Pass obstacle on the right. C. Keep left. D. Right lane closed. Answers is B. Pass obstacle on the right. This mandatory sign means you must pass the obstacle like a traffic island or roadworks on the side. It's crucial for maintaining safe traffic flow around obstructions. Question 50. You are driving on a dual carriageway. What is the national speed limit for a car? A. 50-80 km per hour. B. 70-112 km per hour. C. 60-96 km per hour. D. 80-128 km per hour. Answers is B. 70-112. The national speed limit for cars on dual carriageways and motorways is 70-112, unless otherwise by signs. On single carriageways, it's 60-96.